Greetings gamers, I'm LotusCrane. Today I'll be reviewing Crush Crush, a clicker slash idling game by Sad Panda Studios. As you can already tell from the graphics or the music, yeah, this is probably not my finest hour. I do apologize. Normally I try to act more consistently with feminist or LGBTQ friendly principles, but I'm still an otaku, so occasionally I'm sucked in by a visual novel, a dating sim, or a game kind of masquerading as one of those. Sometimes I watch moe blob anime with too much fan service, and I'll generally watch anything that has giant robots in it, even if I know it's going to be terrible, like those Michael Bay Transformers movies, or Gundam Reconquista in G. That was just a terrible anime, and I couldn't stop myself from watching the entire series. But yeah, so this is one of those games where by clicking, or really, if your stats are high enough, just by sitting around doing nothing, you can even log out of this game, it'll autosave, you can take a nap or go to work or whatnot, and come back later in the day, next week, and you'll have made some progress. So, it's not that much of a game. I mean, on its face, this is something that could have been on a web browser base, or even like mobile device. Actually, I think I heard that maybe there was a mobile device version of this game. But anyway, it's available on Steam, it's in early access, it's free, so no real risk to you. But yeah, let's get to the gameplay, as it were. Alright, you can tell that I've been playing this game way too much when I've said enough times that those are my speed multipliers, but yeah. So, since everything scales geometrically, you'll be waiting hours or days or weeks for some of your progress, so sometimes you'll just want to reset your progress. So, yeah, this is about the extent of what passes for the visual novel type storyline. So the game is called Crush Crush, I guess as a gimmick, because all the characters in this game, before you get them to develop a crush on you, you kind of crush some part of their existence, in this case a physical injury, in the case of another girl unlocked later, making her question the nature of reality. But yeah, so good job. Because of my multipliers, I advance immediately from the first stage to the last stage. And you can kind of click on them individually and you'll go by 1 point at a time. That's not particularly efficient. When you first play this game, you have to wait 5-10 seconds for the tone or conversation button to refresh, but with my multipliers, it's instantaneous. So anyway, you need to work jobs to make money. You need to take on different hobbies in order to boost your stats enough to take on more difficult jobs and or impress ladies who are looking for something particular. Oh, actually, it's a funny story. It has absolutely no impact on the actual gameplay or story. We kind of live in a game universe where everyone is, I guess when they're this open-ended, you wouldn't even say bisexual, pansexual, omnisexual. I mean, it's pretty hilarious. It's, yeah, a little bit of a chest bump and changing the lips and eyelashes a little bit, so kind of like Honey Pop, it really makes no difference. But it's kind of nice that, as minimal a change as that is, that they're open-minded enough to do it that way. So yeah, kudos that they're more inclusive. But alright, so more hobbies unlocked, therefore more jobs unlocked, therefore another pursuable girl unlocked. So yeah, this is still just a clicker idling game like Clicker Heroes or Adventure Capitalist. Some of the artwork gives this the very thin veneer of being a visual novel or dating sim, but it's really not. This is really the extent of the gameplay, as it were. So the real question is, why the heck am I playing this when it's clearly so simplistic and pandering? Yeah, I don't know. that's something, if I ever go back to therapy, that maybe we'll discuss there. Oh, if you're wondering, this game is, maybe I wouldn't say all ages friendly, but no worse than like a very low PG. There's no nudity, no explicit adult content in this game. But if you or your children are going to be offended or corrupted by animated, cartoon or anime girls wearing swimsuits, then okay, don't play this game or don't finish watching this review. But really, it's pretty harmless. I think so, anyway. If you think I'm wrong, please say so in the comment section, and I will reassess my priorities in life and/or my taste in games and anime. Oh yeah, so I actually think this one's kind of funny. One day, while euphorically drinking coffee and reading existential philosophy, like Jean-Paul Sartre, which I had to read back in college. And I'm probably pronouncing Sartre wrong because I cannot pronounce French words correctly. Well, some, but... Anyway, a pretty girl asks you to pass her a spoon. You inform her that there is no spoon, which is like being ripped off from Matrix. And look at her eyes, she is clearly wiggity whacked out. So good! So yeah. So you've crushed her perception of reality. So yeah, so that's like, I guess, one of the amusing things about this game. Even though, really, it's not a deep game, this is kind of cute. Some of the possible text selections they can rotate through are pretty amusing. And, yeah, I guess this is going to be a short review. There's nothing else for me to cover. Overall, I mean, it's free. I mean, you can spend real money to give the developers some cash for some diamonds, which help you purchase ways to speed the game even further. If you don't have the patience to just reset the game for prestige speed multipliers. Honestly, I think I spent like, what, $10, $15 on this game, and I don't feel bad about it. I mean, the developers did give us something. I cannot speak. The developers did spend some time and effort making this as simple as it is, so you know what? If you can afford to give them $5, $10 and you're not very patient, then just go ahead and do it. You're not hurting anyone. So yeah, LotusCrane. I don't know whether to say LotusCrane approved or LotusCrane. You know what? It is free. So who can say no to free? So yeah, LotusCrane approved. All right, I'm LotusCrane, signing off.